Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So after a very long time I have come across a product that has really impressed me in a lot of areas, and this is called the KBEAR KS1, and these were recently sent out to me directly from the company. So this is something that I would say I can recommend to every group of people who love music, movies, or people who love bass. So let's just talk about this. So if you look at the unboxing, so the contents are pretty standard. You get the in-ear monitors, few extra pair of ear tips and a cable and some amount of paperwork, and we will just start with the design and build quality. So what I'm holding here is the black variant, and I also have the white one, and both of these variants come with and without the microphone. I personally recommend to go with something that comes with a microphone. So if you look at this color black, so first of all, it's really a very true black color. It's not anything like black tending towards gray or any sort of faded black, and the material used here in construction is plastic. But what's good here is that both the front plate and the back plate are of the same material and same color. So if you are looking at these in-ear monitors, it almost looks a very unibody design. The two pieces have been fused together very nicely, and almost the edge or the groove is not visible at all. So I really like this unibody shape compared to other Indian monitors in various price segments that come with various cutting edges or grooves. Here I would say the finish is very smooth. Some people may call it boring, but I really like this boring look because it gives it a very minimalistic feeling. Also, if you're moving the fingers around the near monitors, it gives a very ergonomic feeling. You don't find any sort of sharp edges or corners, and it really gives you a very good and comfortable fitting whenever you're wearing them. Also, the default ear tips that came with the monitors fitted me very nicely, so I don't have to change the ear tips, and I'm using the default ones that came with the box. Also, if I talk about the KBEAR logo, so first of all, this logo is neither printed on the surface, neither it's inscribed. The logo is actually few layers beneath the main layer, I would say. So even if you're using these in-ear monitors over a long period of time, the logo is not going to fade away. That's really nice. If you're wearing these in-ear monitors, one really very important thing I found out is the comfort quality, and that comfort mainly comes because this 2-pin cable actually turns around immediately after it comes out of the in-ear monitor. Now there are actually two types of in-ear monitors in the market right now. Two types of cables related to in-ear monitors in the market right now. So one is this 2-pin cable that curves immediately after it comes out of the monitor, and then we have the MMCX type connector cables. So if you remember that my last video was on an in-ear monitor that has an MMCX type connector. So the problem with those connectors is that first of all, it has a 1/2 inch or almost a 1 inch of the connector, and after that 1 inch the cable actually begins to twist around the ear. So compared to that MMCX type connector, these kind of connectors gives you a better comfort and better fitting as compared to those. So that is something you need to keep in mind about the comfort and fitting. Talking about the quality of microphone, so this is how the audio sounds like from this microphone. I think these products are designed for music, and microphone quality should be taken on a second priority. The next thing is the specifications. So if you look at the box, so there is not too much going around here. It's a very basic dual driver earphone. It doesn't have any balanced armature, and the frequency covered here is from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, right within the audible range. And now let's begin with the audio quality. Now talking about audio, so as soon as I took them out of the box and began using them, they gave me a feeling that this is something I was looking for, and they sound exactly how I want the music or the audio to sound like. And for the sake of comparison, I'm using three to four other Indian monitors, which is the KZ EDX Pro, which is of the same price as this one. Then we have the KZ ZSN Pro, which is around 1800 rupees, and the CCZ Coffee Bean, which is also around 1800 to 2200 rupees. So you will be hearing all these four in-ear monitors when I'm making the comparison. I have done this because I want to explain the sound, how they sound like in the best possible way. So first of all, in most of the in-ear monitors, most of the people found in fact what I realized is that all of them don't give a good bass, because most of the companies actually add balanced armature to separate high frequency spectrum. And in all these four in-ear monitors, I think the best bass can be found in the CCZ Coffee Bean, which is around 1800 to 2200 rupees, and this is the second best in-ear monitor, which is like lesser in price and also give you the exact good quality bass that can be found in the CCZ Coffee Bean. So the bass here is not very boomy, it's a very punchy bass. The bass is, I would say, is on a very pinpoint. You will not have any difficulty feeling high frequencies and also low frequencies, and also they don't compromise with the high frequencies at the same time. So for the bass department and for this price, I think this is one of the best. I would say KZ EDX Pro is also good, but I think they have a good bass, but the high frequencies are slightly muffled, and also the mid frequencies are slightly compromised. I would say they are still good for the price, but these are even better than that. The next thing is whether I can recommend these for movies and music. So first of all, in all these 4 in-ear monitors, if I talk about the KZ-ZSN Pro, so they produce a very detailed sound in the high frequency spectrum, and for that reason the male voices appear to be sharp and female voices appear to be more sharper than that. But in this case, the male and female voices are exactly on point. I think they produce these frequencies so good that in the beginning of the video I said that these are the earphones that I can recommend to every group of people. So it makes them very good for bass and also for people who love music and who are watching a lot of movies. The next thing is the high frequencies and stereo. So in all these 4 in-ear monitors, the best stereo can be found in the KZ-ZSN Pro. They separate high frequencies so detailed that the left and right channels, even the small differences in the left and right channels, can be heard in the KZ-ZSN Pro. And the second best, I would say, is the CCZ Coffee Bean and also the KBEAR KS1. So if you're looking for a good stereo along with a good separation in high frequencies, then I think most of the ear monitors are good, but for the price of 1200 to 1300 rupees, I think these are too good for that. So anyway, this was all I had to say about the KBEAR KS1. You can watch my individual reviews on all the in-ear monitors which I've talked in this video, and also a Hindi version of this video will be coming on the Hindi channel. So I'll link that in the description below. You can definitely subscribe to that. I hope you like this review. Thank you KBEAR for sending out this to me, and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.